Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to a new video. Today for you guys, we are going to be reacting to a new video by Jaiden Animations called I Won Mr.Beast $1 Million Challenge. If you guys didn't know, Jaiden Animations won a Mr.Beast video about a month ago or so, and she actually won $1 million out of like 100 YouTubers, and it was kind of crazy. And yeah, it looks like she's animating her experience today, so I'm excited to get into it. Before the video starts, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for all the support you guys always show. It really does mean a lot to me. Leave a comment down below who you guys want me to react to in the future, and who you guys wanted to win the challenge, because there's a lot of YouTubers in there. So if you guys wanted Jaiden to win or someone else, let me know. But yeah, make sure you guys go over to Jaiden's video, leave a like there too. But that's all I got for you guys, so let's get right into the video.
When Carl Jacobs popped up in my DMs asking if I wanted to be in Mr.Beast's upcoming video, I'll be honest, my gut reaction was fear. Mr.Beast has basically become YouTube's own mad scientist. He can snap his fingers and shape reality.
Yeah, no, the man can do anything.
Part of me thinking I should just stay in the comfort of my own home. I felt really honored to be invited and kind of just wanted to show up, say hi, and then realistically go home within the first round of eliminations. I accepted the ominous invitation, and before I knew it, was flying to North Carolina, being handed a custom uniform, all before even knowing what I actually just signed up for. I didn't even know
you never know with Mr.Beast videos, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Walking into the green room, I was expecting to not know anyone, but to my relief, I saw a lot of familiar faces. I even used this time to ask Matt Pat what it was like to meet Scott Cawthorn, and he told me FNAF secrets. So already this trip was more than worth it. Eventually, we were herded down a long, mysterious hallway until we saw it. The Mr.Beast cube.
No.
After everyone was
when there's a cube, there's a problem with Mr.Beast.
The last person to leave the cube would be deemed the winner.
Oh?
And also win $1 million for their subscribers.
Oh, well, there it is.
For $1 million?
So wait a minute, now I want to win.
Immediately, people started jumping in the giant pile of real money that was inside.
I would have done the same thing. I kid you not, man.
To pass the time, James and I drew our cartoon characters out of dollar bills on the floor. The staff came in and ended up giving everyone their own personal vlog camera.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool.
Their POV of the challenge. And I think I genuinely was the only person who didn't record a single second of footage on that thing. I just thought, I'm not going to use this footage because I'm not going to make a video out of it, and they're going to have plenty of other people's footage to use. In hindsight, maybe it would have been a good idea to record something just in case.
Because, you know, you may have won.
Mr.Beast team would end up actually wanting to use some of my footage. Who's to say? After maybe an hour or two, Jimmy came out for the first bonus challenge. A single free throw. Missing your eliminated.
Oh, there it is. I remember this.
And not only do you get to come back into the cube, you also win a Cybertruck for one of your subscribers.
Yeah, I'm selling it, but like, it's cool.
In a room waiting for something to happen. I'll be honest, when Jimmy explained the extra credit challenge, I was like, hell no, I'm not going up to miss a free throw and leave immediately after nothing's happened yet. If my subscriber
wait. I want to pause it right here. Like, if Jaiden won it and gave it to one of you guys, what would you guys have done? Because I know she said she wanted to send a lot of people to art school, but if you got like a little bit of $1 million, what would you do with it? I know that's a really loaded question, but let me know what you do with it. Also, would you guys have done the free throw challenge? It's an interesting one. I don't know if I'd do it, but let me know if you guys would do it. Anyway, let's get back into the video.
Knew what was going on, they 100% would have understood they weren't getting called up for nothing. If I remember correctly, maybe 2 people ended up making their baskets and 3 people were eliminated. I could be wrong. Like that. I don't remember because I didn't vlog it. While chatting with friends, Ludwig walked up and asked if I wanted to do a dice bet. With nothing else to do, I agreed. And to no one's surprise, I lost. And an evil expression washed over Ludwig's face. Alright, since you lost, I want you to walk up to Kai Sanat and introduce yourself with, "Hi Kai, I'm Jaiden. So which of my videos have you seen?"
Oh gosh.
Maybe I should have just Hey Kai, there's someone I want you to meet. Hey man, I'm Jaiden. Nice to meet you. So which of my videos have you seen? Excuse me? Holy shit, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah, we're cooked. We're cooked. So we're finished. Look at the way she's drawing herself.
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't seen any, I don't think. That's okay. Nice meeting you. Bye. Kai was super chill and nice about it, but oh my god, I wanted to rip my skin off.
Nah, I would have had to fight Ludwig right there, man.
It's all Ludwig's fault with his
stupid
dice.
No, I'd have to fight him.
Let me out. Oh, hi Jimmy. day. We were told to gather up in groups of 5, designating one as a team captain who will have immunity for the next challenge. I was with James, Schlatt, Ludwig, and Charlie Moist Critical, using the dice to choose the captain. This time I actually rolled highest, but reassigned it to Ludwig because I couldn't cope with the idea of
you trusted that man again?
Responsible for a teammate's elimination. And then it was revealed captains would just have to assign their teammates a shape for the Squid Game honeycomb challenge.
Dang.
Okay. Well, I definitely overthought that one. I had triangle, James got circle, Charlie was star,
triangle's
Schlatt
easy.
Unfortunately got umbrella. The 10-minute timer began, and everyone started deploying various different strategies to get their cookie shape out. Charlie used a new technique called huck as much spit as you can into the tin to
why was it so much?
Really gross. He ended up filling the tin almost to the top with spit.
Oh,
By
that's
the end,
grim,
2
bro.
stars were eliminated, and not a single umbrella made it through.
Dang.
It was very funny seeing Mr.Beast lift the lid off Charlie's
crazy.
tin and immediately reel back in disgust. A total of 14 out of 50 people have now been eliminated, leaving 36 people. Honestly, that was good enough for me. Losing at any point going forward was already further than I was anticipating. We were fed our little rations and left to wait again. It probably doesn't seem like long in Mr.Beast's video, but it was like 9 p.m. by the time we began the second real challenge. After being directed to choose a partner, James and I shook hands, ready to take on the next game as a team.
Shouldn't have done that.
Froze as it was revealed we had just chosen our own
Bro,
opponent.
you watch any
Another
Mr.Beast
Squid
video,
Game
you know you don't team up with your
should've
friends.
seen it coming. I just didn't expect the double up. The Beast staff revealed the next challenge as they rolled in a giant Jenga tower. Winner stays, loser walks. Unfortunately, the very first game of giant Jenga between KSI and AJ ended up taking literally 2 hours.
No, that was long. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
We all kind of figured we probably didn't have the time to play Jenga for the next 30
They're
hours.
so dead.
But
They're
just
tired,
as
man.
AJ won, KSI hoisted him over his shoulders.
I remember when JJ did
out
this,
of
man.
The cube. No,
that definitely counts. I don't care. That
AJ was stunned. No,
I need to ask. In this part of the video, would that have counted? Like KSI bringing AJ out? I feel like it's funny, so I'd take him out. But let me know what you guys would do in the comments.
To do. Was that legal?
Okay.
Can you just carry people out of the cube? Jimmy had everyone take a vote, and pretty much everyone opted to bring AJ back.
AJ.
Out of the kindness of our hearts, but also out of fear of being manhandled. So since Giant Jenga was a bust, production ended up scrambling to try and find like 12 sets of normal Jenga at midnight in North Carolina. A feat that seems impossible, but I feel like Jimmy could just call up the president of Jenga and have it all delivered via helicopter within 30 minutes.
That's definitely not out of reach.
Slightly larger than normal, yet still reasonably sized Jenga towers were all set up. As our game was going on, James and I ended up making a pact that whoever was eliminated would relay to the outside world that the other was okay. Because we didn't have our phones, by the way. Our friends only knew we were in the Mr.Beast cube and haven't responded for 14 hours. Our game of Jenga was pretty intense. Eventually, it got to the point where as I was watching James pull out a final piece, I realized there wasn't any left for me to safely remove.
Ooh.
I'm about to be eliminated.
Well, that's
and
it.
A flash of bliss washed over me.
He said I can go home.
Gone, but that's okay. I'll be set free into the outside world again.
Boy, she's frolicking with this.
Unforgiving. It's taken so many of my friends from me. The glass floor is hurting my butt. I'm ready to go now.
Yeah. James.
And deeper into the trenches I went.
My gosh.
James being eliminated meant I was moving on to Cube
Man.
Day 2. What a miracle. Watching the rest of the Jenga games was like watching an active war zone. People were focusing, cheering, sweating, praying. Towers were falling one after the other at the feet of now eliminated players. It was brutal. And also still taking way too damn long, man. Can I go to bed? The last game left to finish was between Quackity and a popular Brazilian creator, Enaldino. Apparently, when it was revealed the challenge was Jenga, Enaldino turned to Quackity and admitted he was a Jenga pro. Quackity had never played. Not the situation you want to be in. Quackity jokingly asked Enaldino if he wanted to play rock, paper, scissors instead, to which he replied, no.
Absolutely
Which,
not.
fair, but 3 hours into this single game, the two of them were neck and neck. Genuinely the most cracked round of
But how are they still
possibly
going?
ever. Everyone in the cube was gathered around watching Quackity slowly pulling out the very last piece in this skeleton of a Jenga
look
tower.
at it.
Just as he was about to make it, Enaldino asked, "Rock, paper, scissors?"
Nah, you're cooked. You're get him out of here.
It
Oh!
was over. Enaldino tried to hang in there, but in the end, he fell. 18 people
Yeah, no.
were now eliminated.
That's crazy.
All right, it's 3 a.m. Let's go to bed. I genuinely
what?
thought they would let us go back to our hotel rooms for the night.
Yeah.
But
They rolled out of bed.
man, now this is just great. I won myself a ticket to a night in the Mr.Beast cube, sleeping next to a bunch of people I barely know, and I was probably just gonna get eliminated first thing in the morning anyway. As I was getting ready for bed, Kai walked by. "Hey, I gotta check out your videos sometime."
Oh
I'm
gosh.
sorry, man. I lost a bet to Ludwig, and he made me say that. Oh,
Okay.
shit. Okay, damn. Oh, well, that makes falling asleep a bit easier. Thank God he only
At least
thought
it came
I had
back
a
up.
huge ego for 19 hours straight. Crisis
No,
averted.
yeah.
In the morning, production had to prep for filming again, which meant they turned on every single light in
Oh,
the building,
gosh.
flashbanging all of us. They were turned off, and then these loud-ass brrrr sounds from
What?
construction started blasting. They turned the lights on again a few minutes
Meanwhile,
later,
Jimmy's
but
just
this
sat
time
in his
a
bed.
crazy
He's asleep,
strobe
man.
light effect for some reason. After breakfast rations, Jimmy returned,
Oh, there he
pointed
is.
to the entrance hallway, and in walks I Show Speed.
Nope. Pause it right there, man. This brother did not last like like 30 seconds in that cube. I don't know what she's about to say about this, but like he did it. He was barely there. He was there for like a second. Guys, let me know. Did you think at this point Jaiden was gonna win the video? Because she got really close at this point. She only had like a few people left. So did you actually think while watching this, like, that she was gonna win? Because I was out there like, if she wins, she wins. But I have other YouTubers I'd like to win too. So I don't know. It was definitely a fun watch. But let's get back into it.
With too much energy for a group of people that just had the weirdest sleep of their lives. Alright,
Yep.
you guys have the chance to vote Speed into the cube to join you in challenges.
Uh-huh.
The kind thing to do was to let him in, but we all
Yeah.
just survived trenches. No
Well,
one
Jaiden, you
could
said no,
even
and I know you did.
understand. We were trauma bonded together.
By
And also,
Jenga?
it wouldn't be fair. The majority of us moved to the voting side of no. Admittedly, me too. Mainly because I was a bit scared of him. Speed looked at Kai.
Oh gosh.
At least shake my hand, man. You're gonna pull me out. As the two of them argued about a friendly handshake, Ludwig stepped up. "I'll shake your hand, Speed." His hand
Nope.
now extended to Ludwig.
Nope.
The moment their hands touched, Speed started yanking Ludwig
Oh,
towards
gosh.
the outside world. We all started screaming and panicking. We couldn't lose to one of our cute brothers like this. Ludwig
Yes,
was
we
holding
can.
onto the support beam for dear life. Some of the guys managed to pull him back in, and as Speed walked out, unable to take any souls with him, he exclaimed, "This ain't the last time you're gonna see me, and I remember all y'all's faces."
Just
Alright,
goes
let's
into the
get started.
shadow.
Challenge 3 was steal or no steal. Basically, a modified version of deal or no deal. Some cases
Yeah.
have the word safe in them, others say eliminated.
I
One
think this is
person
what
looks
Logan
inside a
started it, right?
selected case, and the other decides whether they want to steal it or no steal it. And also
Right.
Howie Mendel was there. Hi Howie, big fan. People started getting
Shout out, Howie.
eliminated one by one, others
Yeah.
securing safety. Eventually, Ludwig was up at the podium asking if anyone wanted to volunteer to go up. At this
Right.
point, the ratio of safe cases was very high. 60% in favor of safe. Figuring the
Yeah.
odds would just get messier from there, I
Yeah.
volunteered. Ludwig
No,
looked
that's fair.
inside
That's
the
actually a
chosen
really
case,
smart
looked up,
calculation
and
in your
told me it
head.
was safe. I knew mathematically I should steal the case, but
Yeah.
I've been burned by math before. As I
Yeah.
started hesitantly saying I was gonna steal, Mr.Beast suddenly burst out saying Ludwig's heart rate was spiking. By the way, he was wearing a heart rate monitor, which made me
Right.
scared it was actually an elimination case, and he was excited at the idea of avoiding going home.
Ooh,
So
wait.
last minute, I decided to let him keep the case. It
Okay.
was the safest play. If it said eliminated, then good, I dodged
Yeah.
the bullet. If it was safe, then at least I'm not actually eliminated yet. I just have
Yeah.
to play again.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Shit. It was
Oh,
now my turn to
dang,
bring
man.
someone up. Even though I didn't want to pick a friend out of fear of getting them eliminated, more than that, I didn't want to be up there with someone I didn't know.
Yeah, because
I
you don't know
picked
what they're going to do.
Wacky. He came
Oh,
up to the podium. I grabbed case number 2.
Okay.
It says safe. My plan was to tell the truth, but in the most unconfident and nervous way possible. I was deploying every bit of body language knowledge I could think of, making myself
Oh my gosh,
look
she
as
think about
guilty
this
as possible
logically.
as he
No,
asked me
man.
various questions. We went back and forth for a
Bro,
bit
that smile's a little
until
creepy.
your eyes looked down as you said the case was safe, which indicates guilt. So I think you're lying. I'm not gonna steal it. Without a word, I shifted the case onto its back, unlatched it.
Okay.
Safe.
Well, she
It
got
was
it.
worth sleeping in the cube.
GG.
Oh my god, the relief, you have no idea.
Scammer gets scammed, buddy.
After
Look at the
everything
dance!
finished, a bunch of people walked out, and unfortunately, Quackity ended up being one of them.
Dang.
10 people left. I know it's a
10 people.
dog world inside the cube, but when
Yeah.
you're left to sit with your fellow contestants for hours on end between challenges,
critical, man.
waiting for Jimmy Beast to send you all through another
Jimmy
round
Beast.
of cube stress, you really start bonding with the survivors. It was pretty sad watching them go. Hours
No, I can
passed
imagine,
until
man.
the
I mean,
Jimmy death bell
I think all those
struck
people
again,
leave right
and
away.
we were told to partner up once more. Alex and I had really gotten to chat and hang out
Okay.
together as the only girls left at this point, so we paired up. Everyone was blindfolded and told to sit tight until they were ready, which is ominous. The two of us were
terrifying.
strategizing and figuring out each other's strengths and weaknesses for
Oh,
whatever was
your
coming
skill
our
points.
way, only to be unblindfolded and see the entire cube transformed into
Oh, the cooking
it was a
challenge.
cookie
Okay.
battle. We're actually fucked. What?
Oh,
Alex
what?
started panicking, saying she can't cook for her life. We were freaking
Oh.
out. Then
Oh,
Mr.
no.
Beast brought out the judges. Professional competitive eater Joey Chestnut, Miranda Cosgrove, hi big fan, and Speed. Bottom
he's
two
back.
teams are eliminated. Time starts now. We ended up committing to mac and cheese with a slice of chocolate cake under the fancier title of American comfort food.
Okay, wait. Pausing it right there. What would you guys have cooked? I honestly, if you gave me a bunch of ingredients in front of my face and told me make something, my brain would just go blank, man. Like, I wouldn't be able to, like, just think of something to do. It would be too difficult for me. So let me know what you guys would have cooked. If you, like, if someone put every ingredient in front of you right at that moment, what were you making? But yeah, let's get back into the video.
AKA the only 2 women left in the challenge can't cook and they're trying their fucking best. The judges walked around to check in on everyone and eventually Speed was at our station. So when you all were voting to let me in, which side were you on? Well, originally we were on the side of no because we were a bit intimidated, but we ended up switching to a yes at the last minute. Right, Jaiden?
Yeah.
I switched. Alright, cool. Because you know I don't forget, right?
This evil man, bro.
Later on during the challenge, Mac and Nolan from the Beast team came up to ask what we were making. At the time, I was grating up Feastables to sprinkle onto our cake for decoration. And I thought, oh, it would be funny to have them ask what we're making, and it's just their own brand of chocolate. So I was like, close your eyes and open your mouth, and gave Mac a piece of chocolate. And immediately, without chewing, he was like, is this Feastables? And I was like, yeah. And he kind of stood there for a second with his mouth still open. And Nolan was like, oh, he's allergic. And they both had to leave. Oh my God, guys, I felt so bad.
Jaiden, man.
So much when he came back. Max said it was fine and is a good sport about it, but I still have so much guilt about being such an idiot.
No.
You
fed that man something he's allergic to.
Chicken and asparagus dish. The judges all really enjoyed it, giving them a total of 26 points, which is really unfortunate because I definitely thought Speed was going to hold a bigger grudge against Ludwig and tank their score. We were up next, and thankfully,
but Ludwig didn't do anything. He shook his hand and tried not
Joey
leaving.
was the first to score us and ended up giving us a 10 out of 10. And in the moment, as a joke, I wanted to turn around and flip off Ludwig as a friendly fake gloat, but I accidentally turned around and flipped off a Mixum, and I felt so bad again.
Jaiden, you're like
the intended target.
You're 0 for 3, man. I don't know what to tell you at this point.
This challenge was going horribly, not because of the cooking part. I've just been non-stop fumbling socially. We also got a total of 26.
The social interactions have been crazy.
But now, Logan Paul and Nick DiGiovanni were presenting. And I haven't mentioned it yet, but Nick is actually a goddamn chef. They even gave us all his own cookbooks as a helpful tip for the challenge.
That's
which is
crazy.
Just a knife twist, in my opinion. So yeah, they knocked it out of the park, got a 29. The judges were licking their plates. After them was Kai and AJ, who had a great presentation, but their food, not so much. They got a 16. After eating, Speed got up and started smashing the plates on the ground. And Logan Paul saw this and got really excited because he wanted to smash plates
like a dog
too.
in a dog
Without
park, man.
thinking,
I did
ran
not
out
understand
to
this,
join
man.
Speed, and we all shouted at him in panic. Confused at the
We're like,
sudden
Logan, what are
change
you
in the
doing?
air, Logan looked back at us before realizing
He said, you idiot.
he left the cube. To this day, none of us are truly sure if he did it for like the content.
I
or
couldn't
it was
tell
a
you, man.
genuine accident. In his defense, the set was so cosmetically different that it really did feel like we weren't in the cube anymore. Either way, he content created too close to the sun, and even though he had a guaranteed spot in the finals, he was eliminated. The last team of Rubius and Spriter went up with their Spanish tortilla, but turns out Spriter is a huge fan of Speed, so he made a special Thai dessert just for him that the other judges weren't allowed to eat, which is honestly hilarious. We all held our breath as the judges flipped through their scores. 22. Alex and I made it to the finals.
It's like tied second.
I was gonna be getting this far,
maybe it's a tied third.
And suddenly realized I need to actually think about what I would do if I won.
I know, because you're really close.
Even knowing if there was a prize at all, and was now facing the reality that I could win the whole thing. Hours passed as the five of us sat together in the cube until Mr.Beast emerged for the final
come out like
time.
that?
Someone was about to win $1 million for their subscribers, and it all came down to this
final
last
challenge, man.
Honestly, among the group, there wasn't a single person I thought didn't deserve to win. Everyone left were good people who all wanted to do something really positive with the money. It was great getting to know them all over the course of 2 cube days, and I was really proud to be standing next to them in the finals. 5 briefcases were piled in the center, 1 for each final.
See, this game mode was just about lying, though. Like, who could be the best liar, man? I couldn't do it. I'm not good. I'm not good at it.
Who to vote out. If you're voted out and your briefcase is empty, you're eliminated. But if you're voted out and your case has the $1 million inside, you win instantly. It was basically like Reverse Among Us. The first round started, we all grabbed a case, peeked inside. Holy shit, I grabbed the $1 million case round 1. I started shaking.
Okay, guys, at this point, I legitimately sat there and said to myself, I think Jaiden's gonna win. I think she might win. Like, I had no clue whether she would win or not when I watched this. And I watched this later when it came out, like a few days or weeks after it came out. But, like, I sat there and I was like, man, she could legit win this. She might win $1 million for somebody. So I was like, this is kind of crazy. I kind of hope she wins now. But let me know, did you guys think she's going to win at this point? Because, oh, man. But, yeah, let's finish the video, guys. Let's finish it up.
Didn't know what strategy to use. I didn't know how to make myself look like I should be voted out. And during the discussion time, it definitely showed because I was really quiet and nervous the whole time.
No, yeah, I would be the same.
Up, we all unanimously wrote our votes down, and it fell into a tie between voting out Ludwig and somehow me. It could end right here. We had a few minutes to discuss again and recast votes, but Alex and Nick were able to figure out I voted for myself, so Ludwig was eliminated. The cases were reshuffled, we each grabbed one. I pulled it again. In that moment, I froze. Since I was in the hot seat last round, I was probably gonna fly pretty under the radar this time. Someone else is gonna be voted out, and I statistically will not see this case ever again. If I'm not voted out here, I basically lose. The second round began, and it was pretty much a blur from there. I was trying to talk more because being quiet last round got me found out, but was still flying too under the radar. Amidst trying to keep up with the conversation, strategize, and hold myself together, I couldn't find my win con. But with a few minutes left, Amixem said something that I think shifted the entire game.
Yeah, what did he say?
What are the odds Jaiden pulled the $1 million case twice?
Crazy.
There it was.
So wait a minute.
Save me, gambler's
you fool.
fallacy. I couldn't mess this up. I don't know what to say to that one. Everyone's attention was now on me. And
so
I
wait a
could
minute.
tell they
There's
were
no way.
all thinking
but they don't. The thing is, right? That argument doesn't
We
make
all
sense.
looked down at our papers. I wrote my
Because,
name as quietly
like, probability
as
has no
possible,
memory, so it doesn't make
worrying
sense.
the
It
sound
could
of the
legitimately just
letters
go to
were
her
gonna
again.
out me. Jimmy read them all out.
Yeah.
Jaiden, Alex, Jaiden, Jaiden.
No, yeah,
Figured
like,
me out. I
it
slowly
has
walked
no
to the
memory.
middle
It
of
could
the
have been
podium
her
with my
again, but
brief
they
face.
decided,
In
oh,
that
wait, it
moment,
can't happen
I was
twice.
the
Yes, it can.
only one who knew what had just happened. Everyone
Well, she
leaned
trying to hold
in
it in.
as I unlatched the case and revealed the million.
Oh gosh, she won.
Confetti cannons
At the face of
blasted.
winning.
Everyone
That's the
immediately
face of a
started
winner, people.
congratulating me. All the eliminated contestants left in the green room ran out,
Oh,
screaming,
James.
jumping around me in celebration. I started
Nice.
to tear up for some stupid emotional reason. So yeah, I won.
I mean, you won
$1 million
on
to give
a
away to
100
my
YouTuber
subscribers.
challenge.
That is a Looney Tunes amount of money. First of
No,
all,
it's
top
insane.
5 all agreed that whoever won the million would give the other 4 $100K each to do something for their subscribers too.
Okay,
so
that's
a
fair.
total of $400K will be going to Ludwig, Alex Botez, Amik Sun,
Nice.
and Nick DeGiovanni. With the remaining $600K, I decided to put it towards paying for as many people's art degrees as possible. It's really
Nice.
scary going into the art field right now between the animation industry hitting in
Yeah.
rough patches,
No, I can
AI
imagine.
threatening to take artist jobs. The overall
Right.
career path is extremely intimidating and difficult to break into.
And
I'd
it's been
really
scary
like to
for a while now,
encourage
so
and
I
make it
understand.
easier for some of the up-and-coming artists by being able to send them through art school stress-free. I have no
Nice.
idea how to set it all up, but I'm currently working with as many qualified people as I have available to me to make it
Yeah.
happen. As my and
Nice.
Mr.Beast's team figures it out, I'll keep you all updated through my Twitter. We'll get
Okay.
it sorted. I entered the Mr.Beast cube ready to just talk to my friends and screw up in the first challenge, but
And you
instead
ended up winning
I was isolated
everything.
from the world for 48 hours, watched
Yeah.
my peers fall one by one in front of me, and left with $1 million.
Nah, I was happy for her. I was legit happy for her,
Thank you,
man.
Carl, for inviting me. Thank you to all my friends who made the cube so much more enjoyable. Thank you,
Nice.
Mr. Beast, for creating this incredible opportunity I can now use to support artists. Despite being put through cube trenches, I had a really great time. And of
Yeah.
course, huge thanks to the Beast crew for making it all happen. It was something I'll never forget or experience ever again.
No, yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, yeah, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments who you guys want me to react to in the future. But that's all I got for you guys, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. See ya.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.